Welcome to Meal Prep Monday.
Meal Prep Monday.
It's Jan and Krista.
You're not professional chefs.
Hey, that's really good. Exactly. That's our tagline.
But we're going to help you out in the kitchen.
And to show you, yes, you too can do this. Cooking is not that hard.
It's not.
And it's a lot of fun.
Unless you're Jared and you try to burn the house down. Okay, so this is one of our last things we're going to do, Meal Prep Monday. This Monday is keto French toast. So this invention at Aldi. I'm going to be honest, I'm not the best at baking keto bread. I've tried it, and this zero net carb bread from Aldi has saved my life when I want a little bread that I can have. So I started thinking, why can't I do French toast with it, right? So we did it the other day, and the one thing that I wish I had done is soak the bread a little bit. So I'm gonna get you to the soak part, and then all you're gonna have to do is cook it after that on the skillet or stovetop or wherever you cook your French toast. So we're gonna probably get 6 pieces in here in this. Okay, so we'll do a couple of eggs. Again, I don't measure, so I'm gonna try to measure for you. Because I just shot egg at myself. It's fine. I am gonna rinse that off my hands so I don't get yucky stuff everywhere. So 2 eggs, and instead of milk, so usually you put milk and vanilla and cinnamon and all that. So our replacement is going to be heavy whipping cream. And what is this size? This is 1/3 of a cup. We're going to see what that looks like. We'll probably put a little more because this has to soak in it. But then what I did was put a little bit of water, because heavy whipping cream, let's do like half of that in water. Heavy whipping cream is just a little bit thick. And so to get into the bread and all that good stuff. So we did 1/3 of a cup of heavy whip. Yeah, that might be okay, actually. 2 eggs, and then I guess 1/6 of a cup of water. So just guess at it. Take your 1/3 of a cup and just guess at it. But if you need a measurement, I'm sorry I keep rubbing that fork on there. If you need a measurement, we'll go with 1/6 of a cup, okay? Do they even make that measurement?
Not really.
I don't know. Anyway, so I've got that all mixed up. So then the other thing I didn't do last time that we're gonna try this time is, so milk, the reason you can't really have it on a low carb lifestyle is it has a lot of sugar. So we're making French toast, we need that flavor, right? We need some sweet. So I'm gonna put 1/4 of a cup. That might be too much. Let's do 1/8 of a cup.
Sure.
1/8 of a cup of Swerve to make up for the really sugary milk that is in normal milk, okay? So we'll just mix that all up. Yummy! Oh my goodness, this fork, I've never done it in a pan like this either, and the fork is squeaking. Not quite as bad as nails on a chalkboard, but you know, not my favorite. Okay, then we're gonna do the vanilla. Just pour it in. Whatever you would normally put in your French toast. I mean, a little over a teaspoon, maybe, if I'm guessing.
And if you have never had Watkins vanilla, you might want to treat yourself one time to get this for your recipes that you use, because it really is.
It's the best that I've had. It's so good.
Any vanilla works, but if you want an extra little dash of flavor,
do the Watkins. Just do it. Okay, and then cinnamon, just to flavor however you like it. I'm putting a little extra because I do think the low carb bread Just, it's a little bit more bland than a normal bread. Again, the bread's gonna have sugar and stuff in it, and you're doing kind of a sugary treat. So we're gonna add, I think in general in keto, you over flavor things to kind of make it a little bit more interesting. Is that what, I mean, not every time, but we always add a little more salt to things and a little bit more. So then you have this right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just this nice little mixture. And then what we'll do, I'm thinking I'll leave it sitting in here maybe 5 minutes and cook it. And then you could do like 2 or 3 batches of this and freeze them after they cool. And then when it's time and you want some, pop them out, warm them up in the microwave. I put some in the fridge overnight and Jared ate it the next day because we had leftover, and he said it actually was better the next day. So I feel like this is something that's gonna freeze up good or save for the week good if you wanted to make it even for your kids for the week for breakfast when you've got a busy school week, if we ever go back to school. You know,
Not
things
looking
like that.
Not looking good.
Things aren't looking good right now, but even if you do virtual school, you're gonna have to have some type of morning routine. I'm telling myself that because I need it. So yeah, and then we'll let them sit there for maybe
Soak
5
it
minutes,
all up.
soak it up, and then butter your pan, throw them in, let them cook just like you would. I do want to show you a couple things. This is Swerve Confectioners. Okay, so when I was growing up, we would do this food, French toast. And my mom would sprinkle confectioner sugar on top, and that's how we would eat it. So this, I did this for my kids the other day, and it was fine. They ate it. It's really good on there, and then you don't have to like, oh, that's a lot of sugar. That's that. And then we also have some low carb. It's monk fruit sweetened. It still has carbs in it, but if you had to try some maple syrup, you might try something like that.
And where did you purchase that?
This is at Keto online. Not something we use every day. It's kind of like a special treat type thing. But those are a couple things. And then also for me, I didn't want maple syrup, but I put a few berries on the stove with some water, Swerve, cooked them till they juiced, and then put the juice over it. So that works as well. Whatever you want to use as a topping, it's good. All right. See you next Monday.